to give you a list of some of the rules, the film produced must have a running time of no less than 75 minutes in length. The clock starts with the first meeting or discussion of writing a film script. That means we weren't allowed to have any scripts, any locations, any actors before the stopwatch started. Prior to the initial meeting, it is not permitted to have prepared scripts, secured artists and crew, booked studios or locations, hired equipment, secured music rights, or perform any activities usually associated with pre-production. Equally, it is not permitted for the film's producers, directors, scriptwriters, etc. to discuss any aspects of the project prior to the initial meeting. The time for the record must be from concept creation to premiere. The clock stops as soon as a completed film appears on the screen at its premiere performance. The premiere, considered the end of the record, can be a private screening for the purpose of the attempt itself, as it is the first public viewing of the film. The film shown must be the final cut. No edits can be made from the time of the premiere to the general release. At least 10 people not involved in the making of the film must be in attendance at the film's premiere. Physical tickets must be issued regardless of whether there is no charge to attend the screening. The premiere must take place in a recognized public venue regularly used for film screenings. So there you have it. Join us on the ride from the start of the stopwatch right up till the end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's start.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Let's start.
Okay.
You should be working.
Okay. Okay. We have everybody sort of sitting. Okay, so the first thing in terms of what the writing process is going to go like, it's going to be a workshop process with each person having a stake in the kind of story that we are going to be creating together. Okay? So I'll start off with the ideas rolling. And we all here in the spirit of the best creativity. So it's not anybody's, it's all our faults, okay? And we're creating it together in this atmosphere. An idea that's been coming back to me from time to time is doing the whole multi-strand idea. Meaning telling a couple of stories, but telling them as a sort of one umbrella. The umbrella being Namibia, telling Namibian stories.
For casting, I think the multi-strand story could work.
If you look at it as a shorter kind of a vignette, then you can put as much creativity in one vignette, shoot it over a blocked time, move on to the next vignette, where somebody else is playing a lead in this part, somebody else is playing a lead in that part, somebody's playing a lead in the other part.
From an editing point of view, do we have an editing team? Can we get an editing team?
Yes.
Do we have that can take care of
That's a
something
good
like that?
point.
Is Jaco coming?
Oh, you don't know. All right. I just
Okay,
spoke to
Richard
him.
and I will do the editing. We'll drop it as soon as we finish with the cards. We'll upload them.
You pull the good shot in.
They sing and also because there's no time to learn dialogue, you also can't have like really leads that must carry the whole thing.
That's my thinking. If you look at it from that perspective, 15 times 5, 75, right? So 5 vignettes gives us 75 minutes.
Before you go to the first to the vignette itself, will they all end up at the
Tie in
same? Will
together.
they tie in at the end of the day?
That's what I hope.
Can we not put the start, and once we've got a start, put the end in,
If we do
and
it
then
this
fill it
way,
in the middle.
Find out the whole story first.
If we
and
do
then
it this
the
way,
second.
we need to find the end.
Yes, we
Yeah.
gotta
We
have
have,
an end.
then we can start and work towards the end.
Second multi-strand. Bonnie and Clyde, Namibia. So, a couple, mad in love, destructive in love. They go on a killing spree. Like for instance, people, news reports. Hi, I'm just standing here about to interview gender-based violence. Okay? Gender-based violence, all the men are the ones that Bonnie, Poppy and whoever are murdering. So all the men are closing the doors, locking up at night. They are locking up at night because they are getting castrated
I'm thinking you've got lesbians running around, people killing each other. Where's it all going to end?
That he's the corrupt policeman. Because what I feel, what I feel about this, I like the idea of him linked, but I think it could be a stronger link if he's linked almost like you don't know that he is linked only until the end, that he's linked to that first story.
Instead of arresting the drug dealers, he's so pissed off with him, he's just dragging him and executing him.
Wow.
He's finding out who the drug dealers are, sticking them in the car, taking them off, and just saying, you know, you're selling drugs. There's no chance for justice for you.
I actually want to know what you guys have been smoking in.
I also hate that as well. When you're watching something and you think it's too preachy or anything like that. Whatever we do has to be kind of subtle. A scene where it's now or never. It's the reveal. And it's playing the different cards.
Okay, we said Namibian stories.
Yes. So all of them under the umbrella of all Nam. Yeah.
The ones stole the other guy's cows or goats. If I'm a policeman and somebody steals my cow, well, I'm gonna pop the bastard. So it's a very Namibian issue. It happens. We like our livestock. It is part of our culture. It gets stolen, taken away. There are issues with the legalities about why do people get followed or not followed, why does it end up in court or not end up in court. So it is an option to take it into your own hands.
Syndicate where they go stealing cows, and what he does, he pushes or hides the papers in terms of if a docket lands about these stolen cows or whatever, he makes it disappear. So he's been having this operation running for years, and somebody's about to come clean on that. And we have to put a taxi ride in here, guys. Taxi is taxi ride is Big Mama in the taxi You get in the car, the door handle falls off.
And we get hold of David and just make sure, confirm that he is available to shoot this whole lot. Because we've run through all of this and I'm now sitting here and thinking, he said he was available.
Yes.
But he's not available for this whole shoot.
Yeah, we
give him a call right away. Yeah.
Let's do that. You guys couldn't give up.
Because he seems to, I don't know if anybody else.
No, I'm with you.
Do you have somebody else in mind for that?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I don't know if you know anybody else who will fit that role. I think, what's his name? Rizzy.
He's too young.
He's too young, yeah.
Lens on.
Yeah, fresh pepper. Can we use your program?
Okay, we're going to go and finish off.
Listen, can I be one of the lesbians?
Shot design.
I just told him out there. We've been saying that.
Joe, because Joe can be a man or woman. So nobody will know, be none the wiser for Joe.
I like that. But the brother has been searching for her the whole time because she needs to come back home for a funeral.
When you're tracking this guy as they search, you can use a lot of the Namibian elements on the street. You know those ladies with the vampire Wilson sweets? He goes, he's got a picture, he goes and asks them. And then that way we can have a moment of just sort of a travel through vintage.
I'm gonna have to print out a
car
lot
guard.
more public.
He asks the car guard.
Release
Something like that. I don't know, just to...
Lovely. I mean,
That's awesome.
And what's it called? Thelma and Louise, where they kind of like go the old hands when they go off that thing. So you kind of have a moment where the two of them, they're standing in front of the steps of a building and we don't see what building it is. And then kind of have them kiss and hold hands or whatever, and hold hands and walk into the police station together or something like that.
I like that. That they give themselves up.
It's sort of at the end, to make to tone it down, to bring it to your love moment. You just show them and they're just furiously kissing in front of this building on the steps there, and then they hold hands, and as they walk into and the shot comes out, you see it's the police station that they're walking into. You don't even have to establish the taxi where they jump into the taxi as a speedaway. They could have a moment with how their method is basically that one of the two of them picks up the man in a bar or something, and as they get into the man's car and drive off, you just see the other one following with the taxi.
Make a page per story.
The story. Start one
Make a page
per scene.
Yeah.
Page per scene.
Like we're breaking it down now. So we can...
Do we have a police station that we can do this?
Police station, try and go for the police
Yeah,
station at the
go to
roadblock. No, the
Oh,
roadblock.
Yeah, Kaps farm.
But you need special permission.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a problem.
I'm gonna keep it at bar to keep it more intimate.
Yeah.
Very like it's almost like they're the last people there. And once it's the end of the world for them in terms of their relationship type of thing. I just put in here dance.
Absolutely.
Just for
sure.
ambience and bring.
You always have that one drunk chick dancing by herself. You know that one that goes. That one. You must have that one there.
I think the taxi driver should shoot. I think he should come out. Nobody moves until I get paid. What names did we say for these lesbians? We know we've got Joe. For Josephine. Just putting it up there. Just think of another name. It's nice. It's nice for names to join.
Join Bobby.
Bobby.
Joe and
Bobby.
Bobby.
Is Bobby a nickname for Barbara?
Sorry, sir. What are your recent thoughts on the recent spate of killings, of anti-men killings?
Bobby und Joe? Ich hab richtig Angst. Ich finde das abartig. Auge um Auge, nee, das finde ich scheiße.
Wow, okay. Even the tourists are a bit concerned about it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
5 days. Can we do that in 5 days?
What's that?
6 days, this movie.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, I think we can.
Are you
One
happy?
a day.
Because we've got those two one-take scenes.
Okay, so we've got two
That
one
saves
takes.
us. That
Can
saves us.
we just sort of throw around a few ideas where we're going to shoot? One is up at the rails depot up there.
I think let's.
One was
the
the
first,
car
the first
park.
thing that we need to find out now is what is the time that you need for each scene? Which is the scene that you could give us
2 hours
first?
to see.
What's the first scene that you can give us?
Uh,
Go chronologically, roughly, more or less. It doesn't have to be exactly. Just give us that, and then we need to check from
in
there.
terms of scripts, hey?
Yeah,
Like,
from script, from your point of view.
The first scripts I can get you done is Joe and Bobby.
Which is John Bobby?
The
The
lesbians.
lesbians. Yeah. I will be writing and I won't be in the discussion, I'll just be listening to you guys. Okay? Because I will be just focused on
And
writing.
then we can start planning
And
the
then
shoot.
everybody else can start planning the locations.
Night interior, Bobby and Joe. Night interior, Bobby and Joe in the taxi is morning interior, and this is all day exterior, day exterior.
Friday is a public holiday.
Wonderful. The day scenes are easy. We can do those. And just to give whoever the lighting crew is the chance to pre-rig to get ready for the night shots, because that's always something that we can move in. We see like, hey, we've got time, or we can't do this, or we have to wait for something to happen. We can squeeze that in.
That's somebody because taxi drivers always trying to hustle the customs. So as he's walking there, 2 or 3 coming, hey, you need taxi.
If we really get our act together, this is 5 days. Yeah.
As long as we've got a buffer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If we get our act together, this can be done in 5 days.
If you don't get your act together.
34, 35.
Casting and confirming some of the lead actors turned out being one of the biggest challenges we had throughout the production. In some cases, we'd have a shoot scheduled, and an hour, 2 hours before we start rolling cameras, only be able to locate and lock down the actors. In many other cases, we ended up using some of the crew to play some of the smaller roles. For instance, our camera technician, Salvanas Natangwe, ended up being horse thieves. Thank you, everybody. So, we are starting the movie right now. I'm sure you all know now why we're doing the movie. So it's a 10-day Guinness Record Challenge that we're doing. So everything is happening extremely fast. And so our production crew is, I'd like to introduce you to Baron Kushman. He's our director of photography. And Baron, could you please introduce your team to us?
Okay. Hi everybody. Director of photography. That means I'm the guy that gets to shout the most around set. If I shout, you better make sure you jump. My key technical crew is Angelo, who's our gaffer, the chief lighting technician. He's also in charge of all the lighting stuff around. Then we've got Natangwe, who also runs the making of camera, which is very important for us, so we can prove that we're really doing this. We're not downloading everything from YouTube. And Sylvanus, who is another key between Sylvanus, Natangwe, and Angelo. Those are the guys that will make sure we've got enough lights, that the crane is running, that all the equipment is there that we need to run to make it as smooth as possible for everybody else. Thank you for rocking up.
Richard Thompson up there, he's our second cameraman, and producer, and editor, and still more to happen. We don't know, we'll find out. And thank you, Richard. And then we have Kelly Thompson, and she is also doing everything, taking photos and dealing with the media, creative. Yeah, she's creative. Blessing Bonambi.
Hi.
That's Blessing. He is the writer of the script.
Thank you so much for all of you being a part of this process. Films are not made by just one people, it's a unit of people. Thank you so much for the talent that is here in this room, and I hope we just go in the spirit of unity. We make something special.
Cynthia is on wardrobe.
And she's a bar lady tonight.
And she's a bar lady tonight. Great. Thank you, Cynthia. And then on makeup, we have Marley van der Westhuizen. And there she's painting up Senga. And I'm not going to introduce Senga. Everybody knows Senga. Senga, thank you. Big hand for Senga for everything.
This is my wife. We have been together for about an hour now. And I don't know how long it will last.
Does your wife have a name? Leander.
It's her. Joy.
Joy is my name in the movie, but my name is Lorena.
Lorena, thank you so much. And then our other characters tonight, we have Ron Kreef. He's going to be tortured terribly by Senga and Jody. So they are the Bonnie and Clyde rewritten Bobby and Joe. And so that's going to be all the speaking roles we have here tonight. I think we're also trying to figure out what the script's about, the movie's about. And because it's everybody, David just got his script when he came here. And as the Jody, it's just for everybody. So I would like for us to do just a cold read through the script. Some of this stuff's going to happen here, now, tonight, and some of it's going to happen later tonight. So, but I'm going to let us just read from page... Yes. He's going to... Okay, Baron's just going to set up now for the extras to let you guys, because I'm just going to run through this with the other people.
Sorry, before you guys go away, let me tell you what I do. I'm his assistant.
Sorry, Rob. My gosh.
I'm the first AD. Anybody's got anything to shout at him, you've got to come to me, all right? So that we don't give him a hard time, because he's got to run the movies. Same for Bounce. So if you want to shout at Bounce or Richard, just come to me, and I'll crap on them for you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much. Great. So now what we're going to do, we're going to change a little bit of that around. We're going to have you positioned on the right-hand side of that bar, checking the room, checking everybody in the room out. And the girls are going to be roughly on this side, because we're going to have a camera popping its way, and the girls are going to be on that side. We're going to pick up the atmosphere of the place. And then basically you see the girls working in the room, and you kind of like wink them over. And as they come over, we're going to have a drunk person there, Rob, that's going to be like lying, the right person with his cigarette still burning in his hand. And you can just go and you can just take a cigarette out of his hand, take a drag and put it back in the ashtray and then walk over while Senga stands on that side of him. So as Ruan's going to be facing this way, Senga is going to stand that side of him, kind of thing, and his attention is going to be on her more, and you're going to be on this side of him, kind of thing. And he's going to have like his elbow on the bar counter and a drink in his hand like this. And so his attention is going to be focused that way to Senga.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come and pop a Disprin or Roofie into his drink. But as you pop it in, you take the drink out of his hand. You're wild.
So, am I reading Senga?
Yes, you're reading Senga. So here we go now, and then the
Did
start.
you start, Joe?
Then you start.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that name?
I'm who I am. I'm Peter. Can I buy those drink?
Second mark. Set. And set.
Action.
Singers on your face of your balls verswakt in my ears.
Muscle machine.
That it's not going to mess with his camera stuff.
Jimmy.
Jimmy's no fun. I think we're done with Jimmy for tonight.
Oh, yes. Take it off.
Okay.
Obviously,
yeah, so we
she can help the psychologist,
Yeah.
so he knows that the discussion happened
Yeah,
before.
I'm going to give a bit of more exposition there. It's Heidi. And let's say you want to be helemaal producing in elkaar.
Just look at us. Maybe you've seen something. Are you really looking for? Are you sure? People said they might have seen something.
The cameraman!
I'm Nathan, the guy who's doing making of, so this is the second day of production. So far, we are doing great.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Did you sleep last night?
So far, so good, but it was too late. But everything is going good.
What time did you go to sleep?
Past 4. Around past 4.
I just emailed her. Beauty. That would be awesome.
Were you able to check out the script?
Yes, I am.
Wait,
And then they forget this mascara and stuff on your face. And when you go to sleep, you're like, what is happening? My face like itchy and stuff.
This is the shot. Okay, so this one,
that is all the
does
same.
it make sense?
That whole
if he says,
section there.
Okay, guys, are you ready to rock and roll?
15 seconds for the smoke.
Down. You're in the picture. How's the picture, please?
15 seconds for the
Down.
smoke.
More down. Perfect. Camera set. Action.
Bobby and Joe. We never saw that one coming.
Cut. That was great.
Happy?
I'm happy.
Thank you very much.
We're done.
That was great.
Well done, David.
We do the horses in the morning.
Yeah.
We have to finish the horses before lunch.
About 12.
By 12, we have to be, yeah. So 5 to 7 then, and then we need, if we can, round about 10 girls.
And crackly walls.
Okay.
You're the lady in the paint, you save a couple of children, that's quite true.
We could have them mic'd up.
We just shoot on the one cam and take the ambience of the camera.
You ambience we can when they're walking between the horses.
The publicist sees you now.
Trying to find hope, purpose, peace. Ashamed at what my life had become and
We staan net 'n bietjie hier en 'n bietjie scenery changes en dan
Yes.
29A, take 1.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Okay, and everyone else quiet, please.
Set.
Okay. Action.
What do you mean? You stick my tank the whole time.
I tell you, you must have manners.
Here the whole
This
time.
is my taxi, my dear.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
What is your problem? Why are you taking
Ja, dan Joko Mishra.
Staan hier hierso.
Hoe kon ek jou gemis het?
Ja, kom hier.
Ek sou ook seker lekker krulle want jy kan trek en dan bounce net terug.
Where's the broom?
Charge office detectives, obviously you go to the detectives.
The what?
44 Alpha, take 2. Mark. Set.
Action.
Yeah,
Marsh, water, spray, walk it, run it, do it, camera speeding.
061 if you a tourist, come, the grips is so.
Because what I was thinking, they get out. The girls get out. They come stand here.
We just, okay, we need another take for that. That's fine. We can do that.
4 seconds, and then they start walking up the stairs. At this stage, it was the Thursday night, which was the 5th day of the challenge. We had a big shoot scheduled for the Friday morning, which involved guns and rifles, which we didn't have. And we also didn't want to use plastic toy guns and rifles because that would just kill the scene. Fortunately, we came across Archie Botha, a Namibian weapons master, who came to our rescue and came with a whole carload full of the most dangerous, scary rifles the next morning, just in time for the shoot.
That might be just a bonus if you're sure.
It's better we can't build the seat out.
Why not?
Come on.
This needs to come. This needs to go into a car that's going with us. We need this.
I'd say drive.
Okay.
One of you has to start paying up, or else Foxy and I will.
Oh.
Okay. Enough of that.
So it's on, eh? Just the part where we pointing
you mean the
guns at
parts where we actually are pointing at her?
Get most like, there's most like sometimes all these traditions that if it really maybe.
Foxy verby ja en die ouens hardloop dan so hierdie kant toe. Ja, ons doen dit presies so. Okay.
My life became a riddle of wrong choices. I was grabbing at everything with the hope of finding purpose.
Or after the last, what's an media report?
Why do you think? Why are you scared?
You never know who's the target. I'm the only one that cares about this movie. We're finished. Nobody else cares. They're all buggered off.
Anybody's watching this, I have a 2.4 Mac Pro on USB 2, and it's as slow as
Okay, jy het hom hierso geshut down. Ek het hom geshut down. Moer. Are you on catering services today?
Today I'm Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Yeah, Natangwe.
Some kapana.
Some kapanas today.
That's it.
Comes kapana.
Here comes kapana.
Yep.
There we go, Natangwe. RSVP list beating you up or you beating it up?
Beating me. I am beaten.
Crew, cast, cater, cast, crew.
Die breiman is daar buitekant. Klasse.
Are you winning that kapana?
I'm winning.
Natangwe is the champion.
I see that. Cameraman, horse thief, kapana briar.
I guess I'm going to go for another 19 hours without sleep.
Oh no, Richard, no. Angela will fix all this.
The 10th day of the 10-day movie project. Richard is trying frantically to finish the last cuts and edits. Time is 5 to 10 in the morning. We have to have this movie ready to project at 7 o'clock tonight. Working on the final credits for the movie. 2 o'clock on day 10 of the project. Our editor Richard Thompson, been working 18 hours a day, totally exhausted.
At this stage it was Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock, 3 hours before the 170 invited guests start showing up for the premiere. Richard's computer crashed on the final export of the movie and we were in quite a fix. I went to the premiere venue just to test the audio and the video. Just told Richard, just bring your whole hard drive, bring your whole computer, just everything you need, and the UPS, whatever is necessary, we're just going to run it straight out of the Final Cut edit program, which we did.
A momentous occasion, if you will. Welcome, welcome. We're glad you came to support us. I would also like to express a special welcome to the producer, writers, director, cast and crew of this production. They deserve a special welcome. As you know, this was called the Guinness 10-Day Challenge. And this team set out to conceptualize and make, and I literally mean make from scratch, a feature film. This means this film needs to be at least 75 minutes long. For those in the film industry, this is not an easy feat. So while the clock is ticking at 2 o'clock on Sunday, this clock started when the team sat together and made up a story. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our time has stopped, ladies and gentlemen.
Still going, still going.
There might be a second or two out. Bear with us.
Still going.
Yeah, it's counting.
Still waiting for the credits. Waiting for the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Just Drive. We will only show you a short bit and then we'll stop and we'll talk a bit more and show you the rest of the film. Please enjoy this project. That was just to stop the clock and to say that we've officially broken that record that the South African team set in January 2014. They did it in 10 days and 10 hours, and we've done it in 10 days and 5 hours. Caleb Sangano. So, we could not have done this without the amazing support of the Namibian film community and just the Namibian people as a whole.
Thank you, Senga. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And just a big thank you for Namibia. I knew it's possible. I knew it's going to be tough. And the man that got the least sleep on this production is the man right there, Richard. Thompson. He's co-producer, editor. The last 4 days he slept a total of 7 hours. Because we were all staying at my house and editing at my studio. And this morning, 3 o'clock, I got up. We were still up busy editing. So that's just one example. It's just amazing. A lot of rules in the whole Guinness record attempt. Because one of the things is you're not allowed to pre-book anything. You're not allowed to pre-book actors because you're not allowed to have a script beforehand. So obviously you can't book actors. And you're not allowed to book venues. So the only venue we could get after the movie started 9 days ago was this venue which Mike Warehouse sponsored for us, and so it's just awesome. And what I'm going to do now is let's watch the movie and then we can chat a little bit later on. Thank you.
Welcome to WMSK. Bright lights, dark nights, city of bright lights, but we live in the dark nights.
I give over the mic. I've done enough talking now. Caleb, talk about your baby, because this really was your baby.
Thank you. this was not about a Guinness record, this was just for Namibia, that we can do it, and now we're going to start doing it, not going to stop doing it. I could keep on and on, but a big thank you for everybody here tonight. We self didn't know what to expect, and I'm going to, yes, I will do. I just want to give over to Rob, who's the executive producer of the movie. That's what I say.
Silence on set. Silence on set. Okay, guys. Yeah, we had a few altercations on the set, but we got through it. Today at 3 o'clock, we didn't have the movie ready, and we were still rendering, and then the Big Mac fell over. It didn't fall over, it just crashed. And so, but we got it. Anyway, yeah, it's been great. Caleb has worked hard. We've got a great makeup artist. Those of you in the industry, there she is, that little girl there. She's fabulous. Doesn't say a word, works hard, does everything. What can I say about Richard? I think every night, if he had 3 hours sleep in 10 days, every night, I'd go there at 4 o'clock in the morning and he was trying to edit, and he said, look at this cuck shot. What am I going to do with this shot? What am I going to do with that?
But it was the most fun production I've ever worked on. We never screamed at each other. Rob just hit him with the camera a few times. But we had so much fun on set with people like Norman there. You couldn't help. I was laughing so much I had a stomach ache. Just Norman being Norman. And just a little bit of a breakdown. It's like, as you saw in the movie, most of the people you see here appeared in the movie because we didn't. Our budget was 53,000 Namibian dollars, and we came in under budget. It can be done. Our producers, Bernd, Rob, Richard, and myself decided 3 weeks ago that we will do this without getting paid a dime, but nobody else will not be paid. Everybody else on the set got paid, even if it's $100 a day, everybody got paid, because that's the only thing that's going to put the film industry in Namibia on the map. Yeah! By September of 2014, after submitting a bunch of required documentation and proof as required by Guinness, Guinness informed us that Namibia is now the new official Guinness World Record holder for fastest film produced from script to screen. So from my side, a huge big thank you to Namibia, the Namibian community, and the Namibian film industry. We did it. We had no illusions regarding the final production quality of the movie. Based on the limited budget, we couldn't afford a professional sound engineer, and turning out 99% of the problems we had technically were audio related. The Namibian Film Commission then made a donation after the production, which we used to do ADR, also referred to as automated dialogue replacement or looping, at local Namibian sound engineer voted the brains studios called Groove Studios. ADR, or looping, is a very tedious process, bringing in every actor one by one, and they have to go over and over and over their lines until they get it right, syncing their lips with the previous performance we had in a very quiet sound environment.
Stop, Imebu. Stop, Imebu.
The final movie now has a whole new feel and flow to it. It's quite astonishing what a difference good audio does to a production. Thank you for joining us on the ride. Go out there, challenge yourself, have fun, make movies, get a good sound engineer.
Yeah.